Hey guys, it's Bree here. Your friendly neighborhood Bree. uh, okay, I want to talk about splitting your attention. So, some of you guys may not know that I have a podcast and a brand that I started in 2021 called Mentality Bootcamp. Love it. And I have 7 episodes on that podcast. The Mentality Bootcamp in general is where we talk about mental health, mindset, growth, spirituality, all of that good stuff. And it's my personal opinions on it, and I am totally up to discussion and debate on these things, hence why it's a podcast, and I encourage you to respond so that we can have an open discussion about these things, because there's still so much more in that realm that could be discussed. So back to the topic. Splitting your attention. I had this podcast that I started in 2021, and I stopped because my attention was divided, and I realized I needed to focus heavily on one thing for my mind and my health, and just see significant growth in one area. Those of you who don't know me, I'm a recording artist, I'm an actress, all of this stuff. So on top of adding my own brand onto all of that and everything else that goes on in life, I felt my attention was being too divided to where my time wasn't being utilized properly, and my ideas were all running together, and I didn't have as much energy and focus into the things I was doing at the time because my brain was just everywhere. So I'm really curious as to what you guys think on, people talk about multiple streams of income, and as a creative, you have all of these ideas and let the creativity flow. And when you have all of these ideas and you get really excited about them and you want to talk and when you want to start one thing and then you have another idea and you're like, oh shit, that's a badass idea, let me go do that. You've got like squirrel mentality. You see one thing, the bright and shiny object that's brand new and it's never been done before, or you've never done it, and so you want to go do it. And then so the thing that you've been working on that you're really passionate about, it kind of gets put on the back burner, and then you kind of lose it. Are you following me? Okay, so that's kind of what I was doing. And I would really like to know your opinion on, do you think you should, when you have an idea, to automatically go and start working on that? Or do you think you need to finish what you started first? Write down this brilliant idea, golden nugget, gold shiny diamond item idea that you just had. Write it down and come back to it later. Because you've heard the phrase, the cliche really, you chase 2 rabbits and you catch none. And I have found in this past year, when I had decided to focus purely on one, very focused on my music, on my music goals, on my performing aspects, all of that, I put Mentality Bootcamp to the side. I have found that I got so much farther and I had less burnout in that aspect mentally than the year before. So this is just something that is on my mind, and so I felt like I wanted to talk about it. So I don't know, at the end of this year, I felt really, really compelled, like deeply, to start talking again, doing the podcast. And I may switch the name, I don't know. It's still Mentality Bootcamp, but the only difference this time around is that I am making actual videos with the audio instead of just audio. But nonetheless, I do encourage you to go listen to the podcast. It's called Mentality Bootcamp, the podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever platform you listen to. I was really surprised. I hadn't checked on it all year. I was like, you know what? Set it to the side, let it do its thing, and we'll we'll come back to it. And so today I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna re-download the podcast creation app that I use and check on it. And you guys, the favorite episode, the most viewed episode is my body image and what I never said about it. I am so amazed that out of all of the videos that I have created, or the 7 videos that I created for that, they're not even videos, they're audio. The episodes, see, I need to, okay, follow me. That was that was the most viewed episode, and it astounds me that that was the one that you guys related to the most, or that y'all were most interested to listen to. And so I'm actually going to go back and listen to it because I'm quite curious, because I recorded these, like, it's been over a year. So I don't exactly remember everything I said. And don't be surprised if I come back on here while I'm making these new videos and I'm getting this up again, that that I may contradict something that I have said a year and a half ago. Because look, I have grown, I have learned, I have experienced, I have more life experience under my hands. And I think it is totally healthy to be able to change your mind on, you may have a mindset or a viewpoint on something, and then, you go through something and you change your mind, and I think that's completely fine. So anyway, this video is getting pretty long. I just wanted to hop on here, let you know that I'm going to start making these videos more often. To definitely go check out that podcast. It's something I feel really passionate about. I've always felt very passionate about mental health, and spirituality, and growth, and all of that good stuff. And then, of course, you can follow my music as well. You know that too. So have a wonderful rest of your day.